So I was not planning on making this video, but with what's happening right now, I just had to make it. And today we're not talking about Paulette, we're not talking about Renee, we're not talking about 95L, we're not talking about soon to be 96L, we're not talking about this disturbance. We are talking about 96L, guys, because this could actually be a tropical depression as soon as in it is currently right now, guys. It is almost 4. It could be a depression in 1 hour, okay? I will not be able to make a video at 5, but it could be a depression at 5, and I'm going to be showing you why right now. Here's the 5-day outlook. As you can see right here, it has a 70 to 80% chance of forming as it moves pretty much like this, right? Into the Gulf and potentially makes landfall near the Louisiana area, and then kind of curves back, obviously, and do something like this. All right, guys. Okay, this is why this could be a tropical depression right now, and actually also it could cross much more to the north. I'm gonna show you guys after. It could actually go like this, guys. It could actually go even like this. It could go way more into Florida than you think. It could actually go like this, right? It could cross near Miami, Fort Lauderdale, but I'm gonna be showing you guys everything on there. Here's the current outlook for this. Look how organized it is. All right, guys. Look how organized it is, and believe it or not, they found a close center. Now, Recon's not in there, but it is said that there is a close center right here. This is where the close center is supposed to be. Okay, now look at that. Convections all around that potential close center, right? Let me change colors here. I'm so sorry. I'll lose like pink. Okay, so the close center is supposed to be right here. Look at that. Convections all around that close center. You got that convection. It used to be all scattered. Now it's like all around that close center. We got a pretty nice circular shape here. That low pressure center is supposed to be right off the edge of this island here. I don't remember the name of it. Now, guess what, guys? Guess what? This could be a tropical depression, and it actually is expected to move like this, right? It could move like this. It could move like this. I'm just kind of showing you guys all the possibilities. Or it could move like this, okay? But it actually, if we have to make a cone for this right now, the center's right here. It actually has a chance to go this much into Florida. So here's the cone right now. It's slightly low right now. It looks like it's going to go right to the south here. Or as much inland maybe as around here. But that's pretty much it. And right now, it's not really moving, guys. It is almost stationary. But look how organized it is. And we're going to be seeing, I promise you, we're going to be seeing tropical storm watches and warnings up for southern Florida. If you live in southern Florida, you do need to prepare for this. And look, if we put more frames right here, you can see how it has gotten so much better organized. Look at it a little earlier. Look at it earlier, right? It was fairly disorganized. Still a good organized system, but you had a little bit of convection here, convection here, convection here. A little bit disorganized. At that point, the center was down there, right? So now the center's up there, okay? Look what it looks like. Just look what it looks like now. Look how more organized it is. Look at this. We're starting to get some banding here. Banding here, right, okay. Some banding here, all right? Look at that banding. So we have the low pressure center is around right here, right? We're getting banding to the north. We're getting banding to the south. We're getting sustained convection. And keep in mind, with those invests, we usually don't get sustained convection. You know, we get blow-ups and die down. We are getting sustained convection from this. We are getting sustained convection the entire day. And look at that. Those bands here starting from onshore Florida. Now, of course, if it was an actual hurricane center, I would have put tropical storm warnings for this entire area, as well as tropical storm watches for this area. Of course, I personally think it started a tropical depression. I would have issued it a tropical depression. But look at that, guys. Look at that. If you look at the visible high resolution, you're going to see how it organized is on there, too. It is just insane, and I promise you it's going to be a tropical depression. If not right now, at least at the latest at 11. Look at this. Tell me that does not look like a tropical storm or tropical depression. Tell me. Again, low pressure centers right here. All right. Banding to the south here. Banding to the north here. Maybe even some banding here, right? All right. It is blowing up of convection here. Blowing up in convection here near the center. remember, okay, guys, remember the center's right here. The center. Now, center of circulation. You mean that's well, it probably doesn't have a center of circulation. It has a close. Apparently, it has close to a closed center. You can see that rotation. Okay, you can see it. You can see that cloud cover moving like this. All right, you can see that low-level cloud cover there moving like this here and like this here, right? Okay, you can see right here those clouds over Florida. They're moving in this direction. Okay, now you may say, well, look at here. It's moving in the opposite direction. It is not. You can also see, look at this big band here. You can see it. You can see it. That big, that band, that banding here, that banding right here, it is rotating towards Florida right there, because that's what it's going to do, right? This one's going to move this way, and this one's going to move this way. And look how organized this looks. Look how organized. Maybe, actually, yeah, look at that. It's filling all the, there's new convection blow up. May blow up near the center, right? May blow up near the center. And honestly, it could be a tropical depression as early as, like, right now. Alright, so here are the forecast models for this. I just thought I might go ahead and show it. Now, the center, actually, it's my bad. The center was a little bit more to the north. So if we do compare this to where it is, according to this, the center, it's even better. Because according to the center's right here. So it's actually in the new blow up of convection, which shows that it's even more organized. We're getting convection blowing up over the center. Now, notice it seems to be slightly sheared here. We're not getting a lot of convection near the center itself, or at least most of the cloud cover is to the right of this, but either way, look at that. You can see that cloud cover expanding towards Florida. Definitely an organizing system. Models right now. So models, again, they expect this to cross Florida, like I said, and then curve and make landfall in Louisiana. Alright? Now, people have been saying, oh my god, this is going to do a Katrina 2.0. Don't freak out, guys. This will probably be at most a Cat 1. Okay, so let's not freak out. Now, here's what I think is going to happen. I think it's going to go like this, okay? I think it's going to go here. A couple models bring it to the panhandle, but right now what we're looking at is impacts for the pretty much for the southern tip of Florida, and it's likely going to make landfall near Louisiana. So, and remember, it has an 80% chance of forming. I wouldn't really pay attention to this, but either way, here it is. Most models haven't really caught up to it, but we have one model showing a tropical storm, 2 models, and then the rest kind of doesn't show it even form. But once the National Hurricane Center calls this a tropical depression, probably around right here, all the models are going to go, oh my god, it's going to become a tropical storm. But right now, that's just what now we're getting. Alright, so let's quickly look at the forecast model. Here's the GFS take on the system. Again, boom. Close center already. It hasn't picked up on the close center, but either way, close center near Florida. So either way, GFS is gonna form. It continues and makes landfall in Louisiana as 1,011 millibars. So already that's covered potentially. Also, I do want to show you guys the HWRF model's take on this because it is the hurricane model and it is something fairly interesting. And alright, so look at it right now near the Bahamas, right? It actually makes landfall as 1,005, actually it's 1,003 millibars. That's like from a 40 to 60 mile per hour storm, probably around 45, right? Crosses Florida, or merges back at 1,007 millibars, strengthens all the way up to 990 millibars, so potentially a strong tropical storm, maybe 70 mile per hour, and strengthens all the way up to a hurricane, a 982 hurricane, so that's a Cat 1 hurricane, and then makes landfall a whole lot weaker as a tropical storm. But either way, it does show that happening, okay? And look at that. If we look right here at the top wind speed up in the atmosphere right here, it shows a 50 mile per hour landfall, right? Okay, fair enough. Seems reasonable. It then shows a strengthening all the way up to all the way up to 80 miles per hour at its first peak here, 80 miles per hour, and then at its second peak, all the way up to 100. So it actually shows it becoming almost close to a Cat 2 hurricane, and then makes landfall with winds of 70 to 75 miles per hour near Louisiana or Alabama border. So this is very concerning, guys, very, very concerning, and we need to take this into very close caution. This is the infrared imagery So as you can see here, this is already wrong. They thought in 6 hours it was going to have barely no convection. Where are we now? We have convection all around the center. So already they thought the system was going to be weaker than that. Look at that. In 12 hours, we are already at that state. We already look like this, if not better. We already have banding to the north and banding to the south here. And they thought that was only going to happen in 12 hours. We are already at that state. And then look at that. It crosses, strengthens, develops a small eye, believe it or not. Look at that. It does develop an eye and make that landfall. Okay, guys? So here is my prediction right now from what we are. Here it is. Let me go back to the 2-day graphical outlook. I'm going to show you guys right now what I think is going to happen. I'm going to make my cone, and I'm going to show you guys right now. Honestly, I'm not overhyping things. I'm not overreacting. People say, oh my god, you're overreacting. Here's my current forecast. I really think this is going to make landfall as a Cat 1 hurricane, okay? I think it will be a Cat 1. I think it's going to be a tropical storm, Cat 1. And I really think it's going to make landfall as a Category 1 hurricane. I think it's going to move a little bit like this, right? And kind of curve out. All right, this is what I think is going to happen with this. And by the way, this one, it could actually go down and then go back up. I think we've seen the GFS do this. So we'll see if that happens. But that is really what I think is going to happen with this. And so we're really going to have to be careful. I do, of course, if you didn't know, of course, I do live in Florida. And I will be posting footage of what could happen this morning. We had a big bang. It was really, really harsh. But already, so now let's quickly look at Mike's weather page. Does she show you guys, like, do we have the conditions? Because you might be like, well, we don't have the condition, right? Did we get, okay, no. Because you may be like, well, we don't have the convection. Here's the shear map already. Here is that shear map. And already you're going to be able to see, oh, okay, right? 5 knots all the way to Louisiana. Not a problem. 5 knots all the way to Louisiana. Not a problem at all. 5 knot, guys. 5 knot. Well, then you may be like, oh, well, it's still not going to form, blah, blah, blah. 5 knot. Hear me out. 5 knot all the way to the water. How do you not expect this to form? No wind shear at all. I mean, I don't know what else to tell you guys. Dry air. We don't have any dry air in the Gulf of Mexico. We have almost no dry air, if any dry air. I'm going to show you guys that right now. Oh, let me stop it again. Look at that. We have no dry air in the Gulf of Mexico either. Here's the storm. It's going to go like this. We have no dry air there. Nothing to worry with that. So again, I mean, this is just what's going to be happening. I'll update you guys as we move on. That was just a quick kind of medium update. And yeah, we're likely to see Tropical Storm Sally from this very soon.